Well, there's nothing more beautiful and exciting like Sunday football in the couch and just relaxing with a glass of something to keep you company. A very, very good afternoon and welcome to the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup. It is day 2 of that is the knockout competition where we get to see another pair of amazing encounters. Yesterday, we saw 11 Arrows and FC Ongos progressing to the semi-finals that are going to be played in Ocho. Now, today it's a chance for Blue Waters, looking at Chula Chula, Mighty Gunners and UNAM to find the back of the net and see if they can find, of course, that is their place in the semi-finals as well. So those matchups are going to be exciting. Of course, touch base on those ones. I'm in studio with an amazing panel of experts. Vivian Candeto, very good afternoon. And how are you feeling about the Sunday?
Sunday football, like you said, is always a good thing. You can't go wrong with Sunday football.
And then Costa, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Rita and Vivian, and let's go.
Yeah, man, we have an exciting lineup of matches today. The particular issue of concern has always been the field since it was revealed that Vieneta Stadium will be, of course, hosting these encounters. But today we are seeing the first kick-off, Mighty Gunners and Chula Chula. That encounter will be the first one at 2 o'clock. Then at 4 o'clock, we see the Clever Boys taking on Blue Waters, who again have possible home ground advantage like 11 Arrows. Costa, what did the 11 Arrows coach say yesterday?
He said only 2 words: make them suffer.
They will know us.
And then they will know us. Very true, Vivian. and I even recorded it down, and I shared it on the former Bravers group, and the guys were uploading him here.
Let's talk about today. I mean, we have Blue Waters. It's the second game, but let's just talk about the home ground for them and possibly also the chances of them qualifying for the next round.
Yeah. All these 4 teams that are playing today had the chance to watch yesterday's matches, and now they know the conditions. So they have a huge advantage compared to the teams that played yesterday, because now you know on which areas of the field you can play low block, high block, middle block, and all those stuff. Yeah. So it's now advantage to out of these 4 teams. For Blue Waters, the pressure is on them because Arrows is now through, and they have to do it the same.
Well, Mighty Gunners, Chula Chula first up. Prediction.
Prediction, we're going to penalties today. I think we're going to draw at least 1-1 and then they'll head on to penalties.
Okay, Costa, quickly.
Also same.
Well, the players are ready. EESHOKE Chula Chula taking on Mighty Gunners. A very, very tough game encounter we'll have to witness here at the Vieneta Stadium. Let's cross over.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 3rd quarterfinal of the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup at the Veneta Swakopmund Stadium. Today we have another epic match that's taking place, that is between Mighty Gunners and the Pride of the North in the form of EESHOKE Chula Chula. The game will be starting off, that is at 2 o'clock. If you are in the surroundings of Swakopmund, please do make your way to the stadium that is at the Veneta Sports Stadium. My name is Setsen Nishidimwa, and together with Paula Shipanga, we will be bringing you live commentary. Good afternoon, Paula.
Good afternoon, Setsen. An exciting game today between 2 teams that play similar football that will want to progress to the next round. We already know that 2 teams went through to the next round, which is Ongos and 11 Arrows. And between these 2, there needs to be a winner. And I predict an even game. I predict a solid game. Can't wait for the action to start.
Indeed, an epic game is what we all predict. As you can see, the teams there just lining up, greeting one another before they go into the battlefield. We are indeed looking forward to that. Is an epic display of football here in the Irango region, where we will find out today who are the next teams to book their place in the semi-finals of the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup.
You can see the referees already waiting for the captains to make the toss so that everything can start.
Of course, just some final drills there, that is by the EESHOKE Chula Chula team. And as you can see there, the stadium is starting to fill up. So if you find yourself in the surrounding areas, please do make your way to the field. There you have the starting lineup, that is of EESHOKE Chula Chula, where you of course have the trusted Waistifasi leading the line from the front there, and of course you have the ever-reliable captain David Engwafa leading from the back, and of course in goals you still have that is Sibeso Musipili, and a player definitely to watch out for is definitely Edwin Chipile, who has been dictating things in the heart of midfield. That is for EESHOKE Chula Chula. Paulus, this team similar to the one that ended second, that is in the just ended Premier League. What do you expect from this one?
You can see the coach went out for a 4-3-3 formation, which means he means business. He wants goals. He's going all attacking, making sure that their target man, Lifasa, will get balls from either Michael Jonas or the midfield maestro that you just mentioned there, dictating the middle. But EESHOKE Chula Chula is always a team which plays exciting football at times. So we wait and see what they can deliver today.
Indeed. Just as you can see there, the captain's just receiving final instructions there by the referees, telling them that he wants a clean game. And just and there you have it. The coin has been tossed. The sides have been decided. And for Mighty Gunners there, you can see they lined up as a 4-4-2 with Simeon Lambodi leading the charge there from the front with Mashiku Muyeka, and of course the ever reliable Olsen Aneb captain, who's in the heart of midfield for them.
Definitely an even game, Setsen. You can see that nobody's playing a defensive formation. Everybody goes out either with 3 attacking players or 2 attacking players, meaning goals. We might get better goals today than the previous 2 games, which one went on penalties and the other one, we only had 1 goal in the 90th minute.
Indeed. As you mentioned yesterday, Paulus, this is a knockout competition, so there is no holding back here. Any goal, whether 1 or more, can decide this encounter, so there is no need to, slow things down from the beginning and try to ease into it, because knockout competition, if you concede, you're out. We've seen some disappointments yesterday where the champions, the current champions of the Premier League, were knocked out yesterday by, that is 11 arrows, one of the shockers so far of the tournament, Paulus.
Yeah, definitely. It's a tournament and anything goes. Experience, whether you're underdogs or not, it won't help you in this type of tournaments. We just wait and see that, as you can see, Mighty Gunners wearing red and white for today, making sure that they do not emulate what happened to African Stars, but rather than that, wanting to go through and make sure that they have the bragging rights from almost the side of the north.
Indeed, we are about to kick off this much anticipated encounter that is between the pride of Chivarongo in the form of Mighty Gunners and the pride of the north, that is the people's team, EESHOKE Chula Chula. It is the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup, first edition, happening here, that is in the Venita Stadium. And there we go, Mighty Gunners kicks us off for this 3rd quarterfinal, taking place here at the Venita Swakopmund Stadium. Mighty Gunners already making their intentions clear from the onset through the attack there.
Definitely putting already pressure on the EESHOKE Chula Chula's defense, but EESHOKE Chula Chula got away with a throw-in.
And there you have EESHOKE Chula Chula earning themselves a throw, the first throw of the match there. And then you have the flick that is from Lifasi. It's another throwing for EESHOKE Chula Chula, courtesy of Petrus. Looks like it will be a long throw here into the box. Trying to find Lifasi. It's well cleared by Mighty Gunners. Well defended there. And there you have EESHOKE in the attack. And almost a known goal there. Ball well cleared. Pressure being applied, that is by Lifasi. Early signs of perhaps some nerves there by Mighty Gunners, Paulus.
Yeah, definitely. Lifasi is one of those strikers that will chase everything down, and with his physiques, he'll be bulldozing those defense today.
There you have another throw there, that is EESHOKE Chula Chula. EESHOKE Chula Chula making their intentions clear from the onset there.
As you can see, players are not settled yet. We haven't seen the ball so much on the field, rather than outside with a lot of throw-ins. But as soon as they settle down, we'll see a better game of more of an attacking and more of a physical game.
Indeed. Number of throws conceded so far in the early stages of this quarter-final encounter between Mighty Gunners and EESHOKE Chula Chula. Mighty Gunners find themselves advancing for the first time in this game. And it's again well defended there. That is by Athanias Kudumo. And there EESHOKE go again in the attack. The ball well cleared. And there you have a foul one there, that is by Petrus Festus of EESHOKE Chula Chula.
The first foul of the game, going for the advantage of EESHOKE Chula Chula. And I'm sure they will put it up front for Lifasa to battle out there in the front.
It will indeed be a great battle there for Lifasi to try and showcase his strength, Paulus.
Definitely.
And there you have, that is the gaffer of that is Mighty Gunners. And there you have Mighty Gunners in the attack and tries to lay it off. Well defended there by Gustav. And immediately Lifasi is in the attack there. That is for EESHOKE Chula Chula. Struggles to get it under control there. And he shows great strength to retain that ball. But in the end ends up losing it.
Lifasa is a very physical player, and if you battle with him physically, you will come out second.
And there you have John Sikerete, the coach of EESHOKE Chula Chula. Indeed a great season for him, ending second, just a point behind African Stars, Paulus. Not a bad achievement for their second or third time in the Premiership.
Yeah, definitely not. Knowing Sikerete, he's a very coach with more ambition, knows how he wants to play. Also, former shadow team, national team of the Brave Warriors, making sure they took him to Kosafa. So these two coaches know each other very well.
Indeed, and there you have EESHOKE Chula Chula in the attack again, and it's a foul committed there. That is by Mighty Gunners, courtesy of Johannes Shiave.
Shiane and Moses Lynchi going together, the two number 20s. And I'm sure they want to test the goalkeeper because opportunities like this don't normally come often.
Indeed.
So if you can test the goalkeeper from there, try and put it on target.
And looks like this free kick will be taken by Michael Jonas. And he tries to go for goal, and it's just above the bar there. That was a good opportunity indeed for them to whip in across their polars to find their physical players in the form of Lifasi, for instance.
Yes, just try and hit the target. Make sure at least that the goalkeeper makes a save. Build your confidence as a player. So you went more for power than direction. Mutwezu and Inji will be in a good battle today against Lifasi.
Indeed. And there you have Mighty Gunners attempting to attack there, but ball dispossessed, and it is now with the captain Ngwafa of EESHOKE Chula Chula. And he tries to find Wise Lifasi. That ball just too strong there. So far, both teams not really settled yet. Ball is in the air for the most part. And there you have, that is Kudumo clearing the ball there.
These are two definitely similar teams playing similar football. And 90% that's what we'll see today.
Definitely, and of course both teams quite physical here, I must say. And of course you have the teams out here in numbers to support, or rather the fans out in numbers to support their teams here. If you are in the surroundings of Swakop, please do make your way to the stadium. We are just 9 minutes into this third quarterfinal encounter that is between Mighty Gunners and EESHOKE Chula Chula. And there you have EESHOKE Chula Chula just dispossessed there, and immediately Mighty Gunners is in the attack. That is through Simeon Ambodi, and the referee says play on. Nothing doing there. Great strength shown there by Given Mutezu. And there you have Mighty Gunners in the attack there. That is through Mashiku Muyeka.
Muyeka trying his best there.
The play that is by Ngwafa, and the foul that is for Mighty Gunners. It's an opportunity here for Mighty Gunners to perhaps test that is EESHOKE Chula Chula's defense, and they will be doing so through Pax Kayao. And it's in the safe hands, that is of Sibeso Musipili.
What a good catch from the goalkeeper. Commanding his defense once again and showing the people that this is my area and I will make sure I'll get all those goals.
Indeed. And then you have Mighty Gunners again in the attack through Bernard Horaib. And it's another foul committed, that is by Ngwafa. And it's an opportunity for them to whip in perhaps a better ball here. As you can see there, wonderful turn by Horaib. And Ngwafa just showing, the referee says, there is an illegal way to go about stopping your opponent. Let's see what Philippus Gaisep can do with this set piece here. And he crosses it. Back in the hands of Musi Pili. Always great when your goalkeeper can relieve pressure from you there, Paulus.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you want from your goalkeeper. As I said, commanding your defense and making sure that he gets all those balls that comes to him.
Indeed. Mighty Gunners in the attack there.
So far, they're still testing each other. You can see that nobody has settled down yet in terms of putting the ball down and playing. But hopefully with time, we'll get a better display.
Indeed. And there you have Mighty Gunners with the ball. Advancing there. Could he shoot? Just wide there. That is by Olsen Ahmed.
Yeah, taking responsibility as a captain.
Indeed.
Trying to show that, guys, let's shoot. If we can't go through the sides, maybe we must try a long-range shot. Not a bad effort though, but it's over the bar.
Filipili clears that goal kick. That was a dangerous tackle there.
That's a
dangerous tackle. Very dangerous tackle, and that's the first yellow card. That was indeed a very, very dangerous tackle. Foot off the ground there.
Over the ball. A dangerous tackle. He's a lucky man to still be on the field.
Definitely, Reina Dalelwa there. And it's an unnecessary tackle really, because the player wasn't even facing their goal.
And this is only the 14th minute of the game, and you're on a yellow card. Remaining games or minutes, will have to be more careful.
Puts himself under unnecessary pressure there, to be honest.
It's way too ambitious for him. Very, very dangerous tackle.
There you have confirmation of that first yellow card shown there to, that is Reinhard Didalelwa. And there you have supporters that are here to support their teams, and as you can see, there are some in blue. This could be supporters of those of Blue Waters, which is of course our next encounter here up against UNAM. So there is so much football we will be still bringing you today. And there you have the free kick that is by Mighty Gunners, and it's whipped into the box. And it's well cleared there by Naterios Kanyongo.
It's a better free kick from the left side, making sure that his players get a little bit of action in the box.
That's a long throw in there, that is by Mighty Gunners. And they find that is Simeon Ambodi. And he's dispossessed there. And now Ngwafa, an opportunity to clear. And he finds Lifasi. Lifasi shows great strength. And Lifasi pumps it up there. That is to Chiave.
That's what you want from your striker. That's what you want from your striker. Hold the ball until support comes. That's exactly what he did. And I think this is one of their specialities of doing long throws and hoping for something better.
Indeed, let's see this throw here from Kudumo. And it's a long throw into the box. And it's in the safe hands of Beverly Shetukana. And Shetukana immediately tries to find Mashiku Muyeka. Mashiku Muyeka fouls Kanyongo there. It's an opportunity for EESHOKE to play out from the back. And there you have just that foul there committed against Kanyongo. Kanyongo clears the ball here from the back. And there you have EESHOKE with the ball. Michael tries to whip in across there. It's a throwing again for EESHOKE Chula Chula. An opportunity. Reynolds throws the ball in there. It's well marshaled by Mighty Gunners. And they try to break again, but it's back. And Lifasi with an opportunity to attack here. And there you have Michael Jonas. Michael Jonas tries again. It's a free kick against him there. Michael Jonas with an opportunity to find the net for EESHOKE Chula Chula, and it's well defended there by Given Mutedu and Moses Inji, throwing their bodies on the line for Mighty Gunners.
That's what you need from your defense, making sure that nothing goes past them. A very, very good defending and an opportunity wasted.
Indeed. EESHOKE needs to start trying to capitalize on these opportunities. Already seeing that Wisely Fasi's strength is causing some problems there for the defense of Mighty Gunners, and here they come in attack again. And Reynald Didelelwa is fouled. It's an opportunity for EESHOKE Chula Chula. Try and cause some more harm, that is, to the Mighty Gunners defense.
And the high line of defending from Mighty Gunners, not trying to be dragged into their own box, making sure that their goalkeeper has enough time.
And Reynard whips in the cross there, tries to find, that is Kudumo, but the ball is cleared by Philippus Geisev. And there you have EESHOKE trying to play out from the back, and Petrus Festus is dispossessed there, and Ngwafa wins it back for EESHOKE Chula Chula, and immediately tries to find Michael Jonas, who then tries to find Lifasi, and Inji is there. Now Mighty Gunners can perhaps break with Bernard Horaib, who then whips in across, and it's retrieved again there by, that is, Pax Kayao. There you have a score confirmation between EESHOKE Chula Chula and Mighty Gunners with 20 minutes played, and it's still tied at 0-0, and it's a mistake there at the back by Kanyongo.
Very dangerous mistake.
Wonderful control, and a shot there is blocked by Kanyongo, and it's an opportunity again. Foul committed by Dion Garisebrada.
Dion Gariseb, the captain there of Chula Chula, but well defense against from Chula Chula, making sure that they are helping each other in defense and working together as a team, and that's what you need from a team.
There you have Ngwafa there being fouled, that is by Gaysep. Lifasi there shows great strength. Lifasi showing great strength there. And he wins the ball back for EESHOKE, and he's now with Ngwafa. And Ngwafa finds Kudumo. Kudumo then tries to find Lifasi again. But the pass just a bit too strong there. So goalkeeper Beverly tries to play out from the back there. The ball is now launched by Gaysep. There you have Bernard on the ball again. Again foul on Ngwafa there. Paulus, 22 minutes played here, and still even here.
Still even, still scrappy, still trying to find their feet. Hartley have shots on goal. Hartley goalkeepers making a save. But yeah, it's part of football. You only need one goal and then everything changes.
Indeed, it is football, and it is knockout football for that matter. One goal can take you through, as we saw there in the game between, that is Ongos FC and KK Palace yesterday. And there you have Reinhardt showing great speed there, but dispossessed. That is by Given Mutedu. Oh, great strength.
That's a high boot.
That's a high boot there. High boot by Kudumo. Oh, it's rather an offside there.
It's rather an offside. He's a lucky man.
Very, very lucky indeed. That was well played there by Mashiku Muyeka of Mighty Ghana. Trying to find, that is Fasi again, and it's Michael Jonas with the ball, and it's cleared there by Olsen Aneb, immediately trying to find Mashiku Muyeka, and it's another mistake there by Kudumo, and Muyeka here tries to find Darius Bernard, and Bernard's cross is intercepted by Kudumo, who was the one that made the mistake in the first place, and Kudumo is still down, but Ghana is not obliged to stop the game here, and they proceed. And now the referee stops and allows for medics to come and see. That is Kudumo. Almost a big mistake there by Kudumo Paulus.
Almost a big one, Kudumo. You can see that he's been struggling, even with his headers and his passing. Maybe he's really having an injury that you have to look at. But after all, you know the pressure that is given by Muyeka. Make sure that Kudumo is in big trouble. And that's what you need from a striker. Just put pressure on your defense. They will make mistakes.
And there you have that incident with Kudumo earlier, whipping in that ball, trying to find that is Wise, Ifasi. You have, of course, Michael with that attempted shot there, and another attempt there.
Another attempt. They are lucky enough. Could have gone either way. Could have been a penalty or not. Referee made his decision and said, it's okay. Let's continue.
Looks like that will be the end of the day for Kudumo there.
Unlucky for these young men.
Looks like Coach Sikarete will be forced into making an early sub there. That, of course, always ruins the initial plans a coach had, Paulus.
Yeah, definitely. If you look at him, you start with your defense that you trusted. That's why they say first 11. That's the people that you trust most. Not to say the other ones on the bench you don't trust. But now you have to make a change in the first how many minutes of the game. It will disrupt 90% of your tactics that you have been working on.
Indeed. And there you have Mighty Gunners trying to attack there. That is through Gion Garisep. And now you have Simeon Nambodi on the ball. Of course, trying to take advantage of the current 10-man EESHOKE Chula Chula. It's an opportunity to cross the ball there. Nambodi with the ball. It's well cleared there. Now it's given Mutwedu.
Given to Casual for that.
And there you have it. Crossed by Bernard.
Oh, you see that stretch out. I think he just
Landed badly maybe there.
yeah.
Hopefully he'll be okay soon. But unfortunate there for Fanasiu Kudumo.
They are forced to make a change.
It's a free kick there by EESHOKE Chula Chula. Well cleared there. And there you have Ngwafa dispossessed there in the middle of the park. And it's an opportunity for Mighty Gunners to attack here. And they're doing that through Pax Kayao. Now it's a free kick there for EESHOKE Chula Chula. Trying to find Lifasi again there. And the dispossession. It's now Simeon Nambodi on the ball in the attack. There you have Pax Kayao. And Pax finds Olsen Aneb. Aneb with an opportunity to cross here. Mashiku Muyeka's shot was just blocked. And there you have Wisely Fasi again attacking. There you have Festus advancing there. And he just struggles to and it's a free kick. It's a free kick. There is for EESHOKE Chula Chula, courtesy of Johannes Shiave.
A nice play from him. Nice play trying to take on players and winning a free kick for his team.
Lifasi was definitely in the clear there. That pass found him from Shiave.
It's an opportunity to test the goalkeeper from Kanyengo.
Great opportunity here to test the goalkeeper. And there you have
Oh,
That is Michael Jonas with an opportunity.
what an
And-
opportunity wasted.
Goalkeeper Beverly Shetukana just comes out there to keep the score as is. And it's still 0-0 here between Mighty Ganas and EESHOKE Chula Chula. That was definitely a great opportunity for Michael there.
Definitely an opportunity, something that you just, sometimes we are too in a rush as players.
There you have an opportunity there for Mighty Ganas to cross. And then Guafa there having to be on the line. That is for EESHOKE Chula Chula just to ensure that that ball goes out wide. That was definitely a dangerous cross there by Bernard Oraib.
You can see opportunities coming now. It's more settled, players know what they have to do now. They know the importance of scoring the goal.
There is Petrus Festus, or rather Gustav Mutavani, just conceding the free kick there. Fouling, that is also an Aneb, captain of Mighty Ganas. There you have the free kick taken by Moses Inji. It's well clear, there is Reina Didalelwa. It's an opportunity for Gustav Mutavani to run onto it. And he retrieves it here. And he immediately finds Petrus Festus. Oh, great skill showed there. That is by Michael Jonas. And Ngwafa then finds Kanyongo. It's okay. Putting a number of passes together now here. They are now dispossessed. And there is a foul committed by the player that just came in for Kudumo. That is Mateus Katea.
And you look at a striker running for every ball, making sure that he put pressure on the defense, making sure that he gets fouled. And if you don't watch out, one of those free kicks might go in.
And that's that pressure that leads to mistakes, and those mistakes that lead to goals. Is now an opportunity here for Mighty Ganas to whip in a cross here from this set piece. What do Mighty Ganas have up their sleeves with this free kick?
I think the two will have a talk too, because they're holding each other in the box, trying to defend and trying to attack.
And there you have that free kick there, and it's an opportunity. That is by Bernard Oraib. Beautiful opportunity there from that free kick. He was unmarked, and he just couldn't find the back of the net. And there you have a supporter there saying, that is well done, keep it up, try again. That was indeed a wonderful free kick, Paulus.
It was a wonderful free kick. I think he already saw the headlines and he closes his eyes a bit, trying to say, hey, I could have put that one in the back of the net.
Definitely one of the best opportunities created so far by Mighty Ganas. And there they go in the attack again. And we have Kanyongo trying to avoid a corner. and rather concedes a throwing there for Mighty Gunners.
Muyeka's physicality is troubling the whole defense of Mighty Gun, of EESHOKE Chula Chula.
Indeed, and that is what EESHOKE Chula Chula also expect their talisman Lifasi to do on the other end. And now it's an opportunity for Philippus Gaysep to throw in a long one here. And it's a long one into the box. And it looks like, and it's a shot there. I don't know what Muyeka was doing there. He probably thought he was offside, and he wasn't. His coach will not be impressed, and neither are the fans here, I'm sure. And now it's an opportunity for EESHOKE Chula Chula to advance, and now it's Lifasi with the ball. And he misplaces his pass. Paulus, what was that?
Muyeka is, I couldn't understand what that player was thinking. He thought he's offside. And in football, you don't do that. You play until the referee whistles. You put the ball in the back of the net, and you wait for the referee to say it's either offside or it's a goal or it's something else. You do not stop. He stopped while he was alone.
He didn't know that there was an EESHOKE Chula Chula player behind him, and now he's explaining to his teammates that you guys did not tell me, but nobody should tell you as a footballer. You play until the whistle is blown by the referee.
It's a lack of concentration. Lack of concentration, they got the best of him. He can explain as much as he wants to. He should have last look up or just put the ball in the back of the net and wait for the referee to confirm whether it's in or out.
Indeed, there you have their opportunity, and Muyeka was alone there. Instead of just standing around and shooting, it almost looked like he was daydreaming there.
Definitely daydreaming.
While
Definitely.
Ngwafa was on the line, meaning he definitely wouldn't have been offside.
And that's what you need in this type of games. You need your players to concentrate 99.9% and make sure that they play to the whistle.
And there you have Coach Ronnie amongst the supporters there. Of course, his team already through to the semi-finals. There you have a cross that is by EESHOKE Chula Chula, and it's well marshaled there by Inji Moses. And there you have Ngwafa with an opportunity to cross. Well defended again, that is by Given Mutwedu. And Ngwafa retrieves the ball again. And now they try to find Lifasi here. He's well headed there. And now Reinhardt commits another foul. He's one of the players that need to be careful already on a yellow card.
He really has to be careful.
There you have Reinhardt again.
That's pulling the player back, making sure that the player doesn't get the advantage of going.
And there you have EESHOKE Chula Chula playing out from the back again. And now it's a cross that is by Mighty Gunners. It's well gathered by Sibeso Musipili, who then tries to find his talisman in the form of Wise Lifasi. Indeed, exciting times here in this quarterfinal as things are starting to open up. Both teams trying to find the lead in this game that must determine a winner. As we know, it is a quarterfinal knockout. Bernard Horaib tries to dispossess Ngwafa there, but the linesman says it's a foul.
Ngwafa is a very clever player, making sure that he's got the foul, just putting his body between him and the ball, and making sure that the player fouls him.
Very, very smart play there by the EESHOKE Chula Chula captain. Now it's an opportunity for Kanyongo to pump one forward here. Of course, in search of that is Wise, Lifasi. And it's well gathered here. That is by Beverly Shetukana. Again, Benade in the attack, and he loses the ball. There you have Bernard Horaib winning a throw that is for his team. And it's an opportunity here for Philippus Gayseb to launch a throw here into the EESHOKE Chula Chula box with the hope of finding Muyeka. And it's well cleared again there by Kanyongo, who has really been solid for his team here, I must say, Paulus.
He's very been solid. Even though that he lost his defending partner that started with him, he continued playing as solid as he can be.
Indeed. And there you have the fans of EESHOKE Chula Chula somewhat nervous while still enjoying their beverage there, hoping, of course, that their team book a place in the semi-final of the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup. Kanyongo launches one there, and Oraib is onto it. Oraib trying to find that is Muyeka, and is again dispossessed by that man, Kanyongo, who's been everywhere at the back here. And Bernard is with the ball again, and he's in attack, and there's an opportunity to whip in across here.
What a lovely cross, what a lovely cross. Doing the basics as a winger, put the ball down, cross it into the box, hope your striker is there to finish it off.
Yes, and this time it was Kutea Mateus who clears the ball here. And now it's a corner for Mighty Gunners, and it's an opportunity, of course, for that is Pax Kayo to whip in one here. Let's see whether he can locate Muyeka, who's been quite troublesome. That is for Mighty Gunners. And it's across there by Pax. And it's an opportunity there. And Mighty Gunners have it again, and it's an opportunity to shoot. And it's cleared by Wisely Fassi.
EESHOKE Chula Chula living dangerously.
Yes, and now it's Michael Jonas who advances there with this ball. There's an opportunity for him to counter, and he slows it down. Now it's Reinhardt on the ball. And Reinhardt crosses this. Wisely Fassi runs onto it. And he finds, there's an opportunity to find Petrus, and he rather opts to cross here. And there you have Ngwafa spreading it wide. And it's Matedo with an opportunity, and he loses it. And it's a corner conceded there by Mighty Gunners. An attack immediately, or rather defending immediately, tending to attack. And then you have the EESHOKE Chula Chula fans just ramping up their players, saying they want more, they expect more.
I think with the physics of EESHOKE Chula Chula, this corner, if it's played brilliantly, can cause trouble.
Indeed, it's an opportunity for EESHOKE Chula Chula to whip in across here from the corner. And let's see if they can find their danger man Lifasi, and it's an opportunity there. And Beverly tries to gather that ball. Second attempt, and he still hasn't gathered the ball, and the referee says it's a foul. Almost a mistake there by the goalkeeper, Paulus.
The nervousness of not touching the ball for a couple of minutes, and then a corner comes on, and then you became very nervous. Couldn't control the ball, could have held that ball or punch it away, but unfortunately almost causes his team. Look at that.
And that could have gone anyway there. And also those defenders both going for the same ball. And that pressure from that Wisely Fassi, the danger man of EESHOKE Chula Chula, making his physique a nuisance. That is for EESHOKE Chula Chula there. There you have Ngwafa clearing that ball, and Wisely Fassi has some opportunity to run onto it. And it's well cleared. That is Moses Inji of Mighty Gunners.
Moses Inji saw the danger. He knows that Ifasa is there behind him, and he plays safety first and making sure that he doesn't tussle each other there for the physicality of Ifasa will be getting the best of him.
Indeed.
35 minutes gone, 2 minutes extra time, still 0-0.
It's an opportunity for Kutea Mateus to launch a throwing here, perhaps one of the last actions for this half. Looks like it's going to be a long one here with Coach Sikerete telling them to all go in the box there. And it's a long throw there and it's cleared. And it's a cross there by Mateus. And it's an opportunity and it's an offside there, it's an offside. It would not have counted. But a wonderful opportunity there for EESHOKE Chula Chula.
You can see they are playing to their strength, high balls, making sure that he plays it back into the area and almost capitalize on that.
Indeed. Beautiful touch there by Michael Jonas. And now the ball is with Edwin Chipile, who is then fouled. And the referee says he has seen enough here for the first half. That's between EESHOKE Chula Chula and Mighty Gunners. 45 minutes played here at the Venita Stadium. And it's 0-0 here in the third quarter-final of the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup. A wonderful half of football, Paulus.
A wonderful half indeed. Putting the same pressure on each other, still trying to find their rhythm. But I think the defense were playing the bigger role on this side, both on Mighty Gunners and EESHOKE Chula Chula, making sure that they don't concede.
There you have the match officials saying that it is enough for this half. Both these coaches now need to go into the dressing room and try to encourage their players to come out for the second half and give it their all here in this epic quarterfinal that needs to determine a winner.
What a first half of this encounter of EESHOKE Chula Chula, and that is Mighty Gunners. A bit confusing with the colors, but nonetheless, they gave us something to look forward to. But looking at Mighty Gunners, they could be one up by now.
Yeah, Mighty Gunners, I think on the balance of play, far better than Chula Chula, because Chula Chula is playing a very low block. But at the end of the day, I think it's the two teams with the best physique of players. Both teams, you can see the players are really tall players. They have the body mass, and that's why it's a bit difficult to get through and strike through the defense. Yeah.
I mean, you did touch on how difficult this game will be for both teams.
Perhaps it's difficult for both of them because of the similarity, not just physically, even the style of play is very similar. So one of them is going to need to do something different for there to be a breakthrough.
I mean, we haven't really seen a lot of chances, but we saw one particular one from that is the top goal scorer at the moment, just a bit phased and dazed in the box.
Yeah, like Vivian said off air, you know, I think he has lost focus for about 20 to 30 seconds, thinking that he's offside. But like she said, I mean, first put the ball in the back of the net and wait for the match official to decide whether you're offside. And yeah, he has a lack of concentration, and maybe because of the conditions, and maybe frustrated, not going through the defense of Chula Chula. And sometimes when this frustration builds up, then you get lose the focus. But other than that, he has to focus and just do his job, because that's why he was a top goal scorer.
Well, there you have it. Let's take a look at those highlights of the first 45 minutes. Unfortunately, goalless, but this is what transpired. Well, I mean, if you're just looking at those few chances, I mean, Chula Chula just started off on a quite a high tempo.
Starting off on a very high tempo, I think they're trying to attack, trying to keep they try to keep a balance, attacking and as well as their defense. But it seems as though the low blocks are not helping.
I mean, we could have seen an early goal in the seconds if you're looking at those highlights.
Yeah, Chula Chula, the first 10 to 15 minutes, I think their dressing talk was get in there and get an early goal. and then we can sit back and then counter-attack. But unfortunately, they couldn't get an early goal, and after 10-15 minutes, Mighty Gunners settled down, and then they will start dominating at the play. What surprised me is that both teams do the same mistake. Go wide and cross in the balls, where both teams have physical tall defenders, rather to try and play the ball through on the floor and try and, they say the split passing defense split passing ball, yeah. But playing the crosses all the time, both teams are happy and say that, okay, we'll just clear it and sit back and wait and see how far it goes.
Well, there you have it. Still the fans out in the stands. They are, of course, still at the Veneta Stadium, just showing up again for the teams for today. I mean, football, 2 days of exciting football for the fans.
Exciting football happening in the coast, knockout stages, everything is intense. The stands are not as full as we would expect. Perhaps it's the Sunday, but I expect it's going to be fun.
Yeah, if we look at those stats, Costa, the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, one thing which I like the entire weekend until match 3 today is the discipline of the players. You only see that it's only one yellow card yesterday. We didn't even see a red card, so it's one good thing. And 50-50 ball position, yes, although a little bit slightly, Mighty Gunners were a little bit superior, but 50-50, it's I think it's what we expected so far, yeah.
Well, there you have it. Those are the statistics of how the first 45 played out. And if you're looking at that one, we still no goals. It seems that the goals are really being found hard to get, because yesterday you only saw one goal, and then the other match went, of course, to penalties without a single goal. And today we're waiting and really eager to see those goals. But I mean, still no goals. Just looking at it so far, only one player for the top goal scorer contender.
Yeah, no, I think he's just praying his luck and say, but please guys, don't score. Let's go to the penalties, so that he can take the top goal scorers award. But yeah, I think also the 2-week break, like we mentioned yesterday, the 2-week break maybe is having a certain effect on the players, and I think sometimes after a long season where we play double headers, fatigue, cramps, injuries come in, and then boom, you have to play after 2 weeks after a layoff. That also is we have to consider. But we can't give excuses. I mean, I give credit to all these players. Honest on this difficult pitch, they are dishing out the best of football one could not imagine. So honest kudos to the boys. Yeah,
I mean, if we're looking at the matchup later on, we are going to be seeing that is UNAM and Blue Waters. We'll also be seeing the draw for the semi-finals taking place today, just to see how it all is going to be playing out. So when we leave this weekend, we will definitely know who's playing who, and that is Ocho, and the teams will already know who their opponents are. But if we're looking at a next matchup, and the boys obviously already looking at what is transpiring, UNAM and Blue Waters later on.
UNAM and Blue Waters, UNAM is not a goal-scoring team. They have very little goals for the league this season. They have like 9 goals or so. Blue Waters, a little over 10 goals. We can expect less goals going forward, I think.
I mean, both teams trying to get that is silverware for the season.
Yeah, I mean, she alluded something that says that the only top goal scorer here, besides the Ongos player that is injured, Stefanes, it's the striker of Mighty Gunners. So in the scoring department for this tournament, we have been struggling to see strikers scoring goals. So it's the trend will go on because of the poor pitch. Hopefully next weekend, where we go to a better equipped field, maybe we'll see beautiful cupboard football and then see goals scored here.
Yeah. Well, there is a lot to look forward to with this Sunday football. We are going to be taking a quick breather. When we come back, we'll, of course, take you through what to expect, or what possibly would like to expect in the second half of this game.
Before the stadium lights, before the commentary box, before the cameras rolled, there was dust. There was a ball stitched too many times, goalposts made of rocks, and the referee was just the loudest kid on the block. There was laughter on the open fields where the grass grew uneven, where barefoot dreams outran worn-out sneakers, where the sun didn't care about shade, and neither did they. Because this is where football was pure. Not for contracts, Not for headlines, not for the trophies polished in glass cabinets, but for the love of the game. For the girl child who tied her braids tighter and refused to sit on the sidelines. For the boy child who practiced step-overs against invisible defenders until sunset swallowed the skies. This is where it all started. In the open fields, in the townships, on soccer pitch, we go back. Back to the roots, back to the dust, back to the beginning. Because before football became a spectacle, it was a story. And that story still lives. This is Soccer Pitch. This is the love of the game.
Getting a right through, left through. The referee, close proximity, trying to see Kitumbwa, at it again. Another victory. Victory!
This weekend, the battle continues. The Standard Bank Top 8 Cup brings you football at its finest. This Saturday, live from the National Stadium in Swakopmund, 11 Arrows take on African Stars to kick off the competition at 2 p.m. That's followed by FC Ongos versus KK Palace at 4:30 p.m. On Sunday, the battle continues. EESHOKE Chula Chula FC squares off against Mighty Gunners at 2 p.m. before Unam FC taking on Blue Waters at 4:30. Top 8 teams, 4 matchups, 1 champion. Watch it live on NBC2 or stream it on YouTube at NBC Sport NA. NBC Sport, it's ours.
Well, this is, of course, the build-up and the encounters for that is for today. We have, of course, 2 big games. One is already underway, 45 minutes, and then we're crossing over to the Veneta Stadium. As the players are back onto the pitch, it's goalless going into the second half.
Welcome to the second half, that is, of this third quarterfinal, taking place between Mighty Gunners and EESHOKE Chula Chula, that is in the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup. The first half ended in a 0-0 stalemate between these 2 teams. But as we all know, a winner needs to be determined in this one because it is a knockout round after all. We are now standing by to see what both these teams have in store for us in this second half of this encounter, and Lifasi kicks us off here for the second half. What do you expect to see, Paulus?
You can see no changes have been made by both coaches, still keeping the same 11, still have faith in the same 11. Probably just the tactical aspect that they have changed, making sure that the players understand what they have to do in the second half.
Indeed, that's Pax getting the cross in there. And again, it's well marshaled by Kanyongo, who was very instrumental for EESHOKE Chula Chula in the first half. Mighty Ghana starting off in attack here. That is through Simeon Nambodi. And it's another cross there. EESHOKE Chula Chula also in attack here now, with that throwing about to be taken by Reinhard Dilalelwa, one of the players to be cautioned in the first half here. And there is a cross, and he tries to find, there is Chiuka, and there there's a foul committed. That is against Johannes Chiave, and it's a free kick in the very, very dangerous position here, Paulus.
Very, very dangerous position. First minutes of the game. In coaching terms, we say you must please be concentrated in the first 15 minutes of the game. And you can see that a little bit of complacency made sure that he came late and tackled the guy.
Indeed.
Wonderful skill there.
Indeed, wonderful skill shown by Michael Jonas, and who tries to find Chiave, and Chiave was taken out there by Olsen, who says, I haven't done anything. But of course, we've never seen a player admit to a foul they've committed. And now his team is under pressure to defend this one here, with Beverly Shetukana in goals for Mighty Gunners, having to ensure that he tries to keep things level here for his team.
A free kick of this caliber, you just pick your spot. No need to go for power. Lift it over the wall. The goalkeeper won't have any chance.
Indeed. Let's see what they have up their sleeves here. And they go for the free kick. And it's just wide there by Michael Jonas, who had an opportunity.
Not bad at all, not better. One of those free kicks that could have gone either way.
Indeed. As you can see, the goalkeeper was rooted there, just hoping and praying that that ball goes wide, and that's exactly what happened. And there you have Parks trying to attack, and he's dispossessed. And Reinhard clears it there for EESHOKE Chula Chula. And you now have Bernard Oraib, who whips in a cross. And it's a bicycle kick, and it's a goal by Muyeka. And the referee says it's a foul. That was beautiful improvisation there by Mashiku Muyeka. And the referee says no. There was a foul committed.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened there. I'm still trying to figure out. Would have been a brilliant goal from this young man.
There you have that cross by Oraib there. And it looks like he didn't even touch him.
Not a foul from my side, from my end, not a foul.
Putea Mateus is a lucky young man there, who immediately held his head, and the referee blew in his favor.
Muyeka is the top goal scorer of the league, I think, for the season ended now.
Indeed.
And he knows where the goals are. He really went for that one, improvised about it. But yeah, at the end of the day, like we said, the referee has the last say, and he saw something different.
And to think about it, that ball was quite low, meaning That head was quite low. Muyeka had every right to go for that ball. We've seen those not given bowlers.
Definitely.
That was definitely a wonderful finish there by Muyeka.
But they always give the advantage to either the defensive team or the goalkeeper. So,
Of course.
yeah.
Muyeka, of course, had every right to go for that one. One would wonder what was his head doing so low.
But as a player, he put his body on the line for his team. I think he got a little bit of a cut from there. But that's what you need from your defense. That's why they are called defenders. They have to defend.
Risking it all for his team there.
Definitely.
Now it's an opportunity for Kanyongo to launch one there. And well marshaled by Olsen. Mighty Gunners again in the attack through Muyeka. Muyeka whips in a cross there, trying to find. All right. And it's well defended by Ngwafa. Goalkeeper Sili Pili gathers and tries to find Wisely Fasi, who has been quiet in this second half for Mighty Gunners, or rather for EESHOKE Chula Chula. And it's Bernard Oraib again, who's been quite busy and enterprising. And he loses possession there. It's now an opportunity for Michael Jonas. Well controlled there. And Michael Jonas dispossessed. And the referee says it's a foul for Mighty Gunners. That was committed by Gustav Mutavani. And there you have the fans looking on.
Now you can see the second half opening up more. I think the coach's instructions were clear. We need goals. Let's make sure we score. We don't want to go to penalties.
Of course. There you have another throwing there for Mighty Gunners. And limping there for Mighty Gunners is Pax Kahayo, who is still recovering. Now an opportunity for Philippus Gaiseb to launch a long throw here into the box of EESHOKE Chula Chula. And it's headed away, and it finds Nambondi. Nambondi is dispossessed by Petrus Festus. And now Michael Jonas is in attack, and he crosses one. Not the best of crosses by Michael Jonas.
Counter-attack wasted. 2 inches to cross without getting his footing right.
Indeed. Now Mighty Gunners launch another attack. And Kanyongo leaves it for Musipili together. And now it's Edwin Chipile dictating things in the heart of midfield there. And they find Wisely Fasi. Wisely Fasi is dispossessed. Another attack here by Nambondi for Mighty Gunners, and he crosses one there, and Musipili gathers again and launches it.
The game has changed completely. Everybody's attacking now. Coach's instructions second half were different from the first half. And this is what we want to see as a coach. You need to improvise.
That's of course the coach of Mighty Gunners, Leonald Nambandi, who has done a great job in the just ended NPFL, ensuring that his team gain a podium finish, as Mighty Gunners finished third in the just concluded league. Now an opportunity for EESHOKE Chula Chula to launch a throwing there through Reynard Didalelwa. And he finds Festus, who's then dispossessed. And it's now with Ngwafa. Another cross, tries to find Lifasi. Lifasi shows great strength. Lifasi again.
And he's just dispossessed there by Moses Inji.
Ifasi needs to hold the ball more. He needs to hold the ball more. He's got the physique. He can bring the players into play if he holds the ball more.
Of course. The ball now with Mighty Gunners through Moses Inji. And the instruction is to go route 1, it seems. And there you have Matthews clearing for EESHOKE Chula Chula. And Festus tries to find Chiave. There you have the EESHOKE Chula Chula fans looking quite worried, wondering whether they will follow the fate of KK Palace. Ingwafa about to take a throw that is for EESHOKE Chula Chula, and he finds Gustav Mutavani, who finds Lifasi, and Lifasi is dispossessed and is now with Captain Olsen. Olsen's pass is disappointing. Great defense again there by Moses Inji. And it's now an opportunity for Pax to whip in across. Well,
Strong
this
defending
was there by Matthews.
A no-nonsense defender.
And you know, Prowlers, when you defend like that, sometimes that attacking player never comes back to you.
He knows what is happening there.
I'm sure in your playing days there were defenders where you hated playing against, because you know if you go there, you might leave with a knock or two.
A lot of them. As you can see now, you see how Lifasa is bulldozing the defender, and a got a yellow card for that. Uteuzu is in trouble there. He and Lifasa are having a battle, and Lifasa got a yellow card for his trouble.
There you have that ball that was given by Mateus to Lifasi, and Lifasi, of course, bullying Mutezu there. And I'm sure that is exactly what Sikerete expects from his talisman. There we have, and it's an opportunity there for Bernard Horai. And it goes wide. Bernard Horai has been very busy here for Mighty Gunners. Now Kanyongo launches one for EESHOKE here. Matthews clears. And the ball is with Mighty Gunners, who then tries to find Muyeka, and Muyeka challenges for the ball. Musi Pili comes and gathers for his team here. And now EESHOKE is in attack through wide. Lifasi. Lifasi is wide and he whips in a cross. And he tries to find Michael Jonas. Michael Jonas gathers the ball and he tries to cross again. And now it's with Weiss. Weiss Lifasi control, letting him down there. Now the ball is with Mighty Gunners through Horai. And they try to find Muyeka. Muyeka tries to find Horai, and now they are in attack through Horai. Horai with an opportunity to cross. Well defended by Ngwafa, and wins a corner for Mighty Gunners. End-to-end things now, Paulus. The game is definitely opening up.
End-to-end stuff. Second half, more promising, more attacking football, making sure that, as I said, they need those goals, because a penalty shootout, nobody can put your money on anybody.
Indeed. The corner here for Mighty Ghana. Opportunity for them to try and locate Muyeka again. Oh, and it's a mistake by the goalkeeper. It's a corner again. What was Sibeso Musipili doing there? Should have been a routine catch.
Putting his team on unnecessary pressure again.
Indeed, and that only ups the nerves. It's an opportunity for Mighty Ghana to take a corner again. That is through Pax Kayao. And this time it goes. It's a disappointing delivery by Pax
Very
Kahayo.
disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Could have at least make sure his players fight for that ball in the box.
Indeed. And there you have. That is Olsen winning the ball for his team and tries to find Oraib, who is then fouled by
Unnecessary tackle.
Ngwafa, who then concedes a foul and a yellow card and puts himself under unnecessary pressure for the rest of this match.
Player is facing away from your goals. You can just shadow him and make sure that he goes back and playing a back pass. But yet you had to make a foul, which considered for you getting a yellow card and a free kick against you.
Indeed. There you have.
He's going
Alright.
nowhere.
Going nowhere, like you said. Concedes an unnecessary free kick there. And there you have it, direct to goal. And it's an acrobatic save there by Sibeso Musipili from that free kick.
That was a strike. That was a strike from there, from the captain.
Indeed, a wonderfully taken free kick by Captain Olsen Anep. And now it's an opportunity for Mighty Gunners to whip in another one here through corner. And they find Muyeka there. And there you have it! It is a goal! It's been long coming.
Definitely.
A wonderful goal there by Dion Gariseb to put Mighty Gunners in the lead here at the Venita Stadium. It is Mighty Gunners 1, EESHOKE Chula Chula 0. EESHOKE Chula Chula living dangerously there at the back and being punished for it by that is Dion Gariseb through a set piece.
You know, when you're conceding unnecessary corner kicks and free kicks, this is what happened in football.
Indeed. That wonderfully delivered corner there with Muyeka going for a bicycle kick. And there it was not well cleared. And Gariseb said, thank you very much. And puts his team in the lead here.
Now it's a different ball game. Now EESHOKE Chula Chula has to go for all of it. Look at that.
Indeed. Now, there is all to play for here. Mighty Gunners have clinched that first goal of the game. What will EESHOKE Chula Chula do? And Mighty Gunners are in the attack again. They want to get another one. And they cross it in. And it's well defended by Matthews.
Muyika being a nuisance as always, fighting for every ball. On the left side, right side, he's a running striker, willing runner. A player like that helps a team to either attack or defend. But at this moment, he's doing his best.
And there you have Richmond trying to, of course, rally his fans. There you have another look at that goal there by Gariseb.
Look at Muyeka going acrobatically again, trying his best as a striker.
And Gariseb just stamped it forward. What will Coach Sikerete and his troops do here to ensure that they pull one back? There you have the score confirmation. Mighty Gunners leading here by 1-0, with Beverly Shetukana gathering for his team. There you have Captain Olsen.
A goal can give you all the confidence you need in the world. Look at Mighty Gunners now taking the game again to EESHOKE Chula Chula, making sure that they want to get another second one just to finish off the game.
Indeed, there you have the EESHOKE Chula Chula fans looking on here, very, very disappointed to find their team trailing. Bowlers, could we see another upset of one of the cup favorites here, with African Stars already eliminated, and now you have EESHOKE Chula Chula trailing.
Might be the same faith. If you see this type of thing, we said it's a tournament, and anything goes in this tournament. You take your chances, you are lucky enough to go through.
Indeed. An opportunity for Matthews to launch one, and Kanyongo says, get away from it, I'll take this one. And there we have Lifasi trying to win the ball for his team, and he commits a foul in so doing.
Lifasa is always a second late for the ball. That's why he's committing fouls like that. If he can just stay closer to the defense and making sure that whatever ball comes, he can use his body more.
And if I know Coach Sikereta well here, he will try to change this game immediately by making a number of substitutions. Let's see what will happen here. There we have the fans still showing some faith in their team. There you have another foul committed by, that is Mashiku Muyeka. There you have another fan there, not sure whether he's supporting Mighty Gunners or EESHOKE Chula Chula, but he looks very worried. There you have Mighty Gunners in the attack there, that is through Pax Kahayo. Ball goes out for a throw for EESHOKE Chula Chula.
There you see the coach of EESHOKE Chula Chula lining up some substitutes.
Indeed. There you have a foul committed by EESHOKE Chula Chula.
An unnecessary foul. An unnecessary foul from Kanyengo. Was first on the ball, but decided to put his foot high. Did not touch the player, but the intentions were there. Look at
Indeed. That was indeed dangerous play there by Kanyongo.
He could have just gotten the ball, safety and all that. Sometimes players tend to get overexcited and commit unnecessary fouls.
Indeed. There you have that free kick being taken by Captain Olsen again, trying to go for goal like he did last time. This time No danger. There you have Nambondi turning on the style there for his team. As you can see, some 4 subs being lined up there by Coach Sikerete, who's wasting no time. A foul committed there.
What a nice turn. You can see what the intention is from the coach, John Sikerete, putting in all attacking players. He knows the type of games. This is only a tournament and you only have one opportunity.
Indeed there. Sikerete making his intentions clear that he wants a goal back here. Even sacrificing, that is his talisman in the form of Wise Lifasi, to bring on these 4 substitutions. There we have a free kick opportunity there being taken by Warren, who just came on for EESHOKE Chula Chula. What will Warren do here? Wonderful free kick there. And the referee says it's a goal kick. The EESHOKE Chula Chula players expected a corner there. Was indeed a well taken free kick by Warren. Garo save. Indeed, the referee was right.
Spot on from the referee.
He just touched the crossbar slightly. The goalkeeper didn't touch it at all. Good officiating here. Now EESHOKE Chula Chula trying to go all out here through Petrus Festus in the middle of the park.
A head collision there.
Who is fouled in the process. The referee says it's a free kick for EESHOKE Chula Chula. And there you have and it's a free kick there for EESHOKE Chula Chula.
Nightingale's putting it everywhere, trying to run down the clock. There's still a whole lot of 15 minutes plus extra time.
Indeed, too early to run down the clock here. There you have EESHOKE Chula Chula with the Ngwafa on the ball now. And there you have Mighty Gunners trying to catch them on the counter.
You know, the only problem with this, when you are looking for a goal, you tend to open up more and push players forward. That creates an opportunity for the other team.
There you have that yellow card that was shown there to Beverly Shetukana, possibly for something he said to the referee. The referee just reminding him who is in charge of this game. There you have Mighty Gunners attacking there. And of course they try to find that is Pax, but it's deemed to be offside. In the process, of course, you had Mighty Gunners also making a substitution with Simeon Ambodi making way for Moshari Kazondunge. And there you have Festus with an attempt there and it's blocked. That is by Kazondunge, who just came on. Sibeso Musipili launches another one, of course, without their target man in the form of Lifasi to hold up play. And there is a free kick conceded by Captain Olsen Anep. That is against Fritz Bomseb. There you have another replay of exactly how that foul happened there.
Mighty Gunners needs to change their tactics. They scored the goal, they need to open up the game more and draw out EESHOKE Chula Chula, because now they are still playing the same and it's going to cost them if you don't watch it.
Indeed. Warren Gorasep standing on top of that ball, ready to take it. And it's a disappointing free kick by Warren Gorasep. Beverly Shetukana, goalkeeper of Mighty Gunners, trying to play ball boy, and the referee calls him back, telling him that he is not interested in this time-wasting tactics. There you have EESHOKE Chula Chula advancing again. And a beautiful tackle there.
Lovely tackle, nice timing of the ball.
By Ian Uirap of Mighty Gunners. Now a long throw by Matthews into the box. And Matthews crosses another ball there. Mighty Gunners. And it's a, what a shot there! What a shot by Captain Ngwata. And he's just on top of the bar. That was indeed a beautiful shot there. Opportunity to equalize.
Look at the concentration on that young man. Look at that.
That would have been a beautiful goal.
He already made up his mind even before the ball came. I want to shoot this one.
Here we have Olsen, who loses the ball in the middle of the park there. And Ian Uirap retrieves the ball there and he's fouled. Perhaps to ease the pressure there for mighty Ghana. EESHOKE Chula Chula fans looking on there.
Very worried. EESHOKE Chula Chula supporters, knowing the importance of this tournament.
Indeed. I mean, we are talking about $650,000 on the line here. There you have Coach Leonard Nambandi just telling his troops to hold on with just 10 minutes left to play in this quarter-final encounter, where Mighty Gunners is looking to book a place in the semi-final of the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup. There you have Ngwafa advancing again, going to the ground, and the referee is not interested. Now you have Muyeka there. Muyeka is brought down, and the referee says play on. He's also not interested.
The referee making sure the game flows.
Indeed.
And tackles flying.
That's a foul committed there by
Oh,
Reynard
that young man.
who is already on a yellow card. And the referee says, get out of my way.
If that young man gets a yellow card, he's out.
Didalelwa is already on a yellow card, and he was told to be careful.
There you can see the coach, assistant coach, telling the fourth official.
And the referee goes to Didalelwa. And telling him this is the last time.
He was very lenient. He was very lenient for that young man.
Because I think the referee was thinking about it. That should have been a second yellow
should
card.
have been.
He is a lucky young man.
He is, he is. The referee saw what he is, what he's all about, and he decided, you are human after all. I'll give you another chance.
And it's another opportunity there for mighty Gunners. EESHOKE Chula Chula leaving very dangerously here at the back. Muyeka making himself a nuisance again, and he's injured again there.
One of the outstanding players for mighty Gunners, Muyeka. This young man is very, very lucky, Setsen.
Indeed, he should have taken an early shower, but the referee decides to cut him some slack and give him another opportunity. Reynard there just wiping off his sweat, deep down knowing that he could have gotten a red card and put his team in a more disadvantaged position than they already are. Look at that replay there, just showing.
On a normal day, that would have been a red card.
Indeed. Those EESHOKE Chula Chula fans very worried, because it might be a long ride back to Ohangwena region. There you have another replay of that foul by Reynard.
Look at that.
That was indeed dangerous, similar to the first yellow card he got. There you have Kanyongo retrieving the ball for EESHOKE Chula Chula, and he finds Ngwafa. Ngwafa finds there is Fritz Gomseb. And Captain Olsen clears there for Mighty Ghana. There you have Coach Ali Akan with the chairman of Bucks Buccaneers, Mr. Disco, and of course former coach of Commerce Nampo in discussions there as they look on in this third quarter final of the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup. Kanyongo now with an opportunity to launch a free kick into the Mighty Ghana's box. And it's well marshaled there in an acrobatic fashion. And Muyeka is onto it again. Muyeka being a nuisance again. And he picks the pocket of Kayongo. And there you have Matthews having to defend. Muyeka has been having a great game here for Mighty Ghana. Paulus.
Definitely Muyeka, a player to look out for in the future. He's been running his socks off. He's been everywhere from defending to attacking. What a great player.
Indeed. Ever running. Somehow reminds me of Phineas Jacob.
Very much similar. Very, very much similar.
Indeed. There you have Reynard with an opportunity to take a free kick for EESHOKE Chula Chula, and the referee says no, not a free kick, it's a throw-in. And there you have an acrobatic clearance there by Kazondunge.
Time ticking away from EESHOKE Chula Chula.
Indeed. Now they're just launching. You know, Hangwena, we say Nakajeko every single ball.
Look at who's there on the ball again. None other than Muyeka, still running.
There you have the fans saying, Masaref, check your time. But there is still 2 minutes, and in football we know 2 minutes are a lot and anything can happen. There you have a long throw being taken by Philippus Gaysep. Well cleared by Petrus Festus. And Gaysep with another opportunity to launch a throw here.
We're playing in the favor of Mighty Gunners now.
Indeed. With 2 minutes to go here, will it be the team from Ochiwarongo? Or can the team from Oangwena grab a late equalizer here in this quarterfinal encounter? And it is a kickoff for EESHOKE, and it's an opportunity for Sibeso Musipili to launch another one here. And there you have Somsep Christian, and he's dispossessed. And now it's with Bernard Horaib, who's had a really good game.
If there's one team who can defend for their lives, it's Mighty Gunners.
Indeed. And it's a cross here. They try to find Pax, who is dispossessed, and it's Muyeka again fighting till the very last. Indeed. Great energy shown here by, that is Mashiku Muyeka of Mighty Ghana. Now, a throw in for Mighty Gunners and an opportunity perhaps for them to put it in the corner flag. But Philippus Gaysep says no. He will put it in the box and perhaps try to make this game very safe. There we go. And the ball is cleared by EESHOKE Chula Chula. And it goes straight to Moses Inji, who then clears and finds Horaib. And Horaib wins a throw. And there you have it. We have 6 added minutes here in this quarterfinal encounter. 6 minutes stand in the way of Mighty Gunners making it to the semi-final.
A very intense 6 minutes will be definitely. Mighty Gunners still keeping the ball in EESHOKE Chula Chula's half, making sure they take off the pressure from them. And there's nothing Mr. John Shikerete can do at this moment except hope for a miracle.
Indeed, a miracle is what he'll hope for, but what he needs to pray that this Philippus Gaysep throw does not lead to another goal for Mighty Gunners. There you have a throwing there. And EESHOKE Chula Chula try to attack there, and there you have Ngwafa. And Ngwafa whips in a cross there. And another crossing opportunity there. And it's cleared by Mighty Gunners. And Ngwafa is found to be offside.
And Ngwafa moves forward, started as a left fullback. Now he's one of the attacking players.
Indeed. They now have to risk it all. There's no Moses Inji launching one here to the front. Well played there by Kazondunge. Kazondunge shoots and wins his team a corner. An opportunity for him to make it safe there for his team.
Very, very much. Kazondunge came in and just changed the game completely. Looks like he's comfortable on the ball, taking on 3, 4, 5 players almost and taking a shot.
Indeed. Well defended by Kanyongo. Now it's an opportunity for Philippus Gaysep to whip in across here from the corner. And it's defended by Matthews. Kazunduke shoots again. And now it's an opportunity for EESHOKE Chula Chula to counter. And they're dispossessed. And now again, it's a cross there for Mighty Gunners. Muyeka making himself a nuisance again in that box. And the goalkeeper gathers and launches a goal kick. And Nikishiaye now, who crosses and finds Ngwafa. Ngwafa tries to win a foul for his team. The referee says play on. And now Parks launches a cross there, and it's gathered by Musipili.
Look at Mighty Gunners doing everything they have to.
And the goalkeeper gathers there. And Ngwafa says he was fouled. The referee is not interested.
Now that's game management. That's what I wanted to see in the last how many minutes. Keep the ball there and even get a corner out of it perfectly from
Bernard Horaib wins a corner there for his team. Just another replay there of
whoa,
that was indeed dangerous play there
that is very
by
dangerous.
Beverly Shetukana.
That is a dangerous play. It's a lucky guy. That could have gone either way.
Indeed. Last opportunity here for EESHOKE Chula Chula. The player jumping where there wasn't the ball, and now Ngwafa has the opportunity to launch forward here, and he crosses one, and just too far.
Corner
Now,
kick.
it's a corner. It's a corner kick. The corner kick for EESHOKE Chula Chula, maybe last opportunity here.
Gets another opportunity, maybe he can deliver a better cross
Indeed.
than that for his players to fight for it.
Last opportunity to whip in across here. Will it be EESHOKE? And
What
it's a
waste.
disappointing
It's
delivery.
A disappointing delivery for a team that wants to score on these last minutes.
Indeed.
There was no need to rush from a dead ball. You put it down, you pick your spot, and then that's it.
And there you have. And the referee says that's enough. It is the end of the third quarterfinal between EESHOKE Chula Chula and Mighty Gunners. And Mighty Gunners being victorious here and booking their place in the in the semi-finals of the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup. With a goal courtesy of Dion Gariseb proving to be enough.
I said that before. These two coaches know each other. They've worked together. They exactly knew what they want to do. You see, the first half was a more touch, feel each other how we play, and then second half open up more. And that's where the opportunity and the goals came on.
Indeed, it will be a long ride back to Ohangwena region as EESHOKE Chula Chula bow out of the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup here at the Venita Stadium in Swakopmund. Indeed, a beautiful game here with Mighty Gunners emerging as victors. From me,
Well, EESHOKE Chula Chula have joined African Stars in packing their bags and heading out the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup as Mighty Gunners have advanced victorious with a one goal, enough to seal, that is, the victory. So there you have it, game concluded. Mighty Gunners through to the semi-finals. Man, let's talk about Mighty Gunners upsetting EESHOKE Chula Chula.
Congrats to Mighty Gunners, the Mighty Soldiers, very fit. And well deserved, so congrats to them, and see them in the semi-final.
Now we're seeing that most of the crowd pullers are out. EESHOKE Chula Chula, African Stars, even KK Palace was also sort of a crowd puller. They are all out of the tournament.
The rest of the tournament is going to be interesting in terms of getting the crowd to the stadiums. But the good thing about decentralization of sports is it's everywhere. Perhaps, just perhaps, the different towns will be happy to have some action.
Yeah, but I mean, let's look at the last minute in which EESHOKE could have possibly equalized. Would you say it was a penalty, or it deserved to be a penalty, or not?
Yes, when you see the action replay, the goalkeeper clearly jumps for the ball, but his intention afterwards, where his right leg is clearly kicking the offensive player in the back, that had we had VAR or somewhere in Europe, I think by now it would have been a red card to the goalkeeper and, of course, a penalty.
Well, there you have the player of the match receiving 2,500. I mean, it seems that you got the prediction right,
Absolutely.
Vivian.
The great wall of Mutwedu, given Mutwedu. he was very firm in that back line alongside Moses, of course. Didn't miss a single aerial ball. Fantastic display of defense today.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, like Vivian, off air, we already decided who's going to win the player of the match.
Yeah.
And both went for the number 4, besides Horab and the number 2, the captain, Olsen. Yeah, so well deserved.
Yeah, well, there you have it. I mean, 3 teams through. We still have, of course, 1 more. And then if you're looking at yesterday, 11 arrows through from the coast. And then we have, of course, that is now Mighty Gunners from Ochuarongo. We also had yesterday FC Ongos from Windhoek. So far we have a bit of a mix of everything in terms of that is the teams that have qualified so far. Now it could either be a coastal team or a Windhoek team. We'll find out at 4:30 when that encounter kicks off. We, of course, get to listen to the coaches to see their sentiments, of course, after this encounter, and possibly starting with the coach of EESHOKE Chula Chula, who has lost out on this tournament.
Coach, unfortunately not the result you were probably hoping for. What do you think went wrong today?
Yeah, I think for me, let me just be honest. I have to wake up a wounded lion that doesn't want to wake up. So it seems like my players were a bit disappointed after the league. I've been struggling with them to motivate them that after the league they lost out, and I think they were thinking too much of the league, losing out by that magnitude. And yeah, but this is a cup. Mighty Ghana have never beaten us, and they, from the onset, they looks like they wanted more than us.
Just maybe going on from here, what are some of the things that you are taking out of this game, moving on?
Yeah, I think I don't know what's coming up, as I see in the media that there's maybe NFA Cup coming, but I think I wanted them to get a rest and recover from it, and then we can continue again. They are very young. Yeah, you see some setups can make them lose focus sometimes.
Coach, thank you so much for talking to us.
Well, there you have Coach Sikerete saying that Mighty Gunners have never beaten them, but they looked like the team that wanted it more. What would you say? Yeah,
John Sikerite's the coach comments really honest. It didn't cross my mind, but you know, psychologically, I mean, it killed them not winning the league title, being deducted points also, the 3 points, using an ineligible player, and that maybe contributed to it.
Yeah.
And
well, while we get to hear those sentiments, let's also hear from the coach of Mighty Gunners.
A side who finished second in the league. What were some of the things you were looking forward to going into the game?
Thank you very much. We knew it would be a very tough and very difficult game. EESHOKE of all people is a team that is that was actually very competitive in the league throughout the season. Very much consistency. They ended the second, and we knew that it would not be easy for us. But then, from our side, we prepared very well for this cup, for this game particularly. We were very much focused. We worked very hard in the training. The boys were prepared mentally, and we knew that this is a game that we had to take. Yes.
And finally, Coach, you're getting to the semi-finals, of course, always a big one. What are you anticipating? What are some of the key areas that you'll be hoping to build on going into the semi-finals?
Our play, of course, but at this stage, you must not expect good football, of course, because it's very much competitive. All the teams that are taking part in this competition are teams that are very competitive, top 8 for that matter, no easy games. We are just going to concentrate on our preparation for that matter so that we can do better than today. Of course, I'm very happy with the way the boys stand up for the game, the way they fought. Moving forward, we are going back to the drawing board, prepare for the semi-final games, and be ready. Of course, they got morale. The boys are having morale, and they do believe that this season we have to take something.
Well, Coach, once again, congratulations. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks a lot.
Well, there you have it, the coach of Mighty Ghana saying that they possibly knew that the task ahead of them. It seems that winning coaches, they always know.
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me of Pep Guardiola and Arteta. You know, Security and Nambandi, they were together, head coach and assistant coach. So now losing twice in one season against Chula Chula was a motivation for Mighty Canas to say that, guys, this time around, let's just disappoint them and then kill them off. And that's what happened. And congrats to Mighty Canas.
Yeah, I mean, what do you make of both coaches' sentiments? But as we're talking about that, let's also look at those highlights. I mean, Vivian, the highlights, just looking at how they of course tried, and that was really the defining moment of the second half, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. The creation of that goal was fantastic. Set pieces definitely coming through, being punished for mistakes there. We see on the side of Chula Chula, one single mistake and you're down.
Well, I mean, Costa, your views as we get to watch the highlights.
Yeah, highlights clearly indicate which team was more offensive. It's Mighty Canas. They had a goal which was ruled as a foul at the top goal scorer, John. And then again, 2 or 3 mistakes by the goalkeeper of Chula Chula. But then came the crunch ball, the one, again, a dead ball situation. And then, yeah, at the winning goal. And Mighty Canas will be playing home because Ocho is only 70 kilometers from Ochivarango. So, I mean, Mighty Canas will feel like we are playing home. So it's a good advantage for them because they can pull few crowds at the 12 men to travel at a short distance to Ocho.
I mean, when you're looking at Mighty Gunners, they were a good contender during the season, especially at the beginning of the season, and possibly some silverware would do for their efforts.
Yeah, always in the league, you find certain teams that only has a first 11. They don't have a bench. And Mighty Ghana was one of these teams. When the season started, they had a first 11. But when injuries and all those things came in, they couldn't replace the first 11 players. And that's why in the second round, the marathon was a bit tough for them. And not replacing these good quality players in the second round, quantity and quality dropped. That's why they were struggling. So, but now in a knockout competition where it's a once-off game, after recovery of 2 weeks, now these first 11 players have recovered. And that's why you could see that they capitalized on the small mental side of Chula Chula not winning the title. And go for it and won the match 1-0 and well deserved for Mighty Canas.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at EESHOKE, they also had a few chances in that is the second half.
They were able to create some good chances with the likes of Moses and so forth, but just quite not clinical enough.
I mean, let's come back to that. Is the coaches' sentiments in terms of Security and Nambandi both giving their opinions on the game.
Security truly highlighting mental health for players. He said directly, I had to wake up a sleeping lion. Playing so hard in the season, truly coming second just by a point. That was quite difficult for his team. And then, yeah, so I must agree with him that was difficult. But then the coach for Mighty Gunners just saying that they were ready. They prepared really well, and it's very visible on the pitch. You can see how the players are consistently coming up. Even the substitutes, very strong, almost instant impact.
I mean, looking at one thing that is never really highlighted is the psychological impact of almost winning and then now having to start over to try and win again.
Yeah, I think here in the studio before the last match, Chula Chula had to play the last Sunday match. I think we even suggested here that they can bring in a psychologist just to come and help these players mentally. And that's why the coach stressed it out and clearly indicates that really it played a massive part. And, he always repeatedly say that it's an inexperienced team.
Yeah, as we're looking at, I mean, touching base on Chula Chula, just looking at those statistics as the game conclude.
Yeah, second half produced a lot of yellow cards. So far, the other good thing is we don't see any red cards. The small boy of Chula Chula was close by, where the Jonas, the match official, warned him the last time and said, but be careful. So besides the discipline, the good discipline of the clubs or the players so far, I can say that on the playing field, yes, not good, but the players has been dishing out quality football, although we only saw 2 goals in the 3 matches so far.
I mean, tell us your thoughts on the statistics as the game concluded.
16 fouls. The type of intensity that the two teams had, 16 fouls are expected. You can see the number of set pieces that were able to come up in the 90 minutes of the game. 16 fouls, it's not looking good, especially for a team that's going forward. A lot of booked players. It's 2 booked players going forward, not too good.
Yeah. We also have now we turn our focus to the exciting game that is coming up ahead of us, and that is the last game of the quarterfinals. It is UNAM and Blue Waters. Let's cross over to hear from the coaches pre-match.
It's a do or die. No, obviously we have prepared the team accordingly. We knew which type of a team we are facing, the style of the team we know. So we have prepared our team according to the style of the play. But pitch not looking good, we will have to adapt to the conditions of the pitch and also play a little bit of a percentage football.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Well, there you have it. The coach of Yunam just saying that they know the kind of team they are playing, and then they also see the condition of the pitch. What do you make of Robert Nausep? Made a few words just before the game.
Yeah, he mentioned something saying that little bit of possession.
Yeah.
So the quality of the field says that get the ball, go wide, cross, and hopefully get a goal. Loud and clear.
I mean, we getting to hear, of course, as we're building up to the last game, and Coach Robert saying that, well, they kind of knew when the draw was done who they'll be facing.
In clear, close words, he's just saying there's no time for pretty football. We just need to play to win and get through on the other side.
Isn't that what also the sentiments of the coach of Mighty Gunners said that you cannot expect any good football at this point? You just need to get through to the next round.
Exactly, and extra more 50,000 in your pocket.
Yeah.
Money.
Well, the next matchup will be kicking off at exactly 4:30. We're going to be having a slight delay with kickoff, and that is 22-5. Of course, the encounter Blue Waters taking on that is Yunam. It is Yunam staying at home, but really Blue Waters also have that home advantage as they are in Swakopmund, where it is like pretty much home. If we're looking at both sides, let's talk about the impact and the importance of this game for both sides.
Yeah. You can see already the top two teams are out of the competition, so it's a knockout. It's anybody's game. The Arrows coach yesterday put few phrases nicely saying that let the team suffer, and Coach Robert Eldridge saying that less ball possession, get through the game, the 90 minutes, and then win the game.
Well, let's go back to the Vianetta Stadium to hear from that is the coach of Blue Waters, Coach Armando.
Can you maybe touch on that also? What kind of football do you wish to play, attacking or more defensive? Looking at also Yunam, you have played them during the league matches, so maybe just take us through that.
Well, we're going to play our normal style of play. We're not going to change. We're not going to change because it's a cup game. We're going to come and attack all along. Remember, it's a cup game. You only go in one game. If you lose, you're out. So you cannot reserve nothing. You have to go full out. And remember, we've got our fans behind us. And I think the boys are ready to give you all the best.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it from Coach Armando that is looking at the encounter ahead of them, 4:30 or quarter to 2, or that is 5. Just your sentiments on what the coach had to say.
Coach Armando has done great work at Blue Waters, having been able to get out of the relegation zone and now playing top 8. He's done fantastic work, and like he said, he's not changing anything. Perhaps maybe he's familiar with the field because he's at home.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at the coaching staff of Blue Waters at the start of the season, Mami Kasawana was the coach, and then we're seeing Armando taking over just towards the end of the season, and he has managed to get, like Vivian said, the team to the top 8.
Yeah, I'm well observed by Vivian, and she told me something that when you have a coach that's working, I think 400 kilometers from the main destination, it's a bit difficult. I think that was one of the main reasons why Blue Waters was struggling. But then after making the coaching changes, you could see that from number 13, I think from number 15 onwards, they went up to number 7. So it tells you the huge distance which they have covered and maximized other points. So congrats to Coach Armando Petrov. I know him. He was my opponent way back, a very physical striker, strong from Angola. And as much as he says he won't change his game plan, he will just go out there and attack all the way.
Well, of course, we're taking a quick breather. When we do come back, of course, we get to look at what to expect in this game. Last one for the quarterfinals of the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup.
Before the stadium lights, before the commentary box, before the cameras rolled, there was dust.